Oh yeah, we're getting there, guys. Welcome back to the channel.
Let's go. Zooming on the floor. Mustangs and more. My garage, my goal. Let's go.
Guys, we are almost there, but we have so much work to do. I still have some organizing for this. I still have this entire wall to do, and then of course we have all of our collection. But yesterday I spent most of the day putting this bad boy together. These shelves right here, these two 5-shelf displays, we got from Walmart for 39 bucks. Cannot beat that. I went to Menards and they had the same ones for about 79 bucks. And I was like, you know what? Let me go check Walmart just in case. So picked up these two cases and then went to Menards again and then bought this piece and this piece as well as the bottom one because I wanted to connect it in a way it looks like an entertainment stand without being an entertainment stand. So I am going to add either more shelves here, maybe white pegboard so I can hang up some stuff. But we are almost there, guys. I mean, we still have a lot of work, but I got all of my 124s. I did open up my recent 118s like this GT500. These two right here, the blue and red 428. Also the 68 GT I opened up as well as that one. And then I think that was the only other ones I opened. These ones right here I left in the box for now. I do have plans on opening those and having them for the display. But other than that, guys, we did score some goodies, which we have hidden over here. And then we got a mail call. That's right, guys. Our first one in the new house. This is from Neverland Labs. I don't know what's inside, but it was a Christmas gift from them. So I definitely appreciate it. Huge shout out to everyone from the Neverlands team, Raging Diecast, Diecast Chaplain, everyone who's involved with Neverland. You guys are awesome. So I cannot wait to open it up. Let's go ahead and do that. I do have my knife. So let's go ahead and see what's inside. So glad that I made sure I packed that in a good way. So with this box, guys, this one actually showed up the very last day I was still at my old house. I don't have a current address set up here because it's a new house and they haven't registered it through the post office. And I am working on a PO box, which I'm going to get done today. So I should have that set up because I know there's a couple people who are waiting for that so they can send trades and all that good stuff. But let's go ahead and see what this is. I am so stoked on this, man. This is so freaking cool. Look at this. That is too freaking cool, man. We got the Neverland Forever, Neverland Collectibles. Got the sticker here and then this one. Check it out. You got the Scummy Bear rocking the candy canes, looking like Santa. So like I said, this was supposed to be around Christmas time, and I've had it for just a few days because it got here just a little late. But man, late is better than never. Better than Neverland, I guess. But here we go. Merry Christmas, our gift to you. Love, Neverland. Look at that box, guys. That is awesome. Ho ho, hold on. Were you expecting cookies down here? That's funny. That is too cool. Dang, that's a nice box. Check it out, man. Oh, this is sweet. I can't wait to open this up. Let's go ahead and toss this over here. Oh man, what's inside? All right, man, I am so stoked to see what this is. Ready? Here we go. Oh, there it is. Check that out, guys. Talk about awesome. Holy crap, that's nice. Beautiful green chrome. It's the 1981 Ford LTD Crown Victoria, and it's a 2025 collection. Of course, the collaboration between Neverland and GreenLight. That is a beauty. There's a lot of detail going on. You got the Neverland license plate. You have the little Scummy Bear on the back. And then, of course, this green chrome is just awesome. But, of course, really cool pink base. I think it's a really nice contrast to it. And then, of course, you have the Christmas deco on there. So you have, looks like it says nice. And then here you go. You got not so Merry Christmas. That's cool. It's split black and green. And of course the 25 on the trunk. Dude, that is so cool. Guys, thank you very, very much for this special piece. I love it. I gotta say, this is an awesome card right here, man. That is too freaking awesome, guys. Man, I'm glad this got here in time. So, like I said, when we were moving out, I was like, oh man, Raging Diecast was like, hey man, we got something sent to you. And I was really hoping I got it in time before we moved out. And like I said, the very last day I showed up and it was sitting on the front porch. And I was like, dude, it made it here. So, of course, NVRLAND team, thank you guys so much for sending this special Christmas gift. This is a awesome piece right here, man, and I'm definitely going to cherish this one. We got to represent, of course. We got the NVRLAND Certificate of Authenticity, which I think this looks so cool. It's a very, very nice card right here. And of course, I got to blur out the scan code because that is my digital certificate as well. But dude, that is so awesome. So freaking cool, man. So I will be taking pictures of this and I'll be posting it. I know it's a Christmas car and it's going to be a little bit late, but like I said in the beginning, guys, late is better than NVRLAND. That is, oh man, that is too cool. So we will go ahead and set this off to the side because we did score some new stuff. And of course, we got to showcase, we have another 124 scale Mustang from M2. And this one's the epic Golf livery #1. It's the 1970 Ford Mustang Custom. This thing is awesome. I will say the color scheme, I wish it was the baby blue. I do like the dark blue, but I wish it was the baby blue, the more iconic, more heritage look. But I will say this thing is awesome. There is a 750 piece chase, but this one is the standard 7850 for the mass majority. But another beauty to add to the collection. Once I get everything settled in, I will be adding more shelves and displays so I can open them up just like these, but it's going to take a little bit of time, but I'm glad to have found that one. And then we scored yet again another Ferrari. Now this one was, of course, with the help of my buddy Austin for this. This was at Barnes & Noble again. You can see the barcode on the back. It was $18.99, but I had $7 in Barnes & Noble's points, so I was able to get this for about 12 or 13 bucks. The only downside is it does have a cracked blister right here, which I don't really care for. This is the second Ferrari from Barnes & Noble that has a cracked blister, but we do have it yet again, and I'm keeping this one this time because, like I said, the last one we got, or the first one we got, we traded for the M2 Chase. The second one we got, I gave it to Bob, and then this one I am keeping for sure in the collection. This is just a sweet piece, and I don't want to continue trading and giving them away and then they stop getting these in, especially when it comes to the team transports and of course the Ferrari. So you guys know I am a huge Ferrari collector. Even in prior years I was collecting Ferraris, so this is just another great addition. This one is staying this time, and I'm glad. So moving on, we did score the latest mystery models, and of course you guys should know there is the new GT350, which is this one right here. It's number 3, and I did get, I got one for King Nut. Yes, King Nut, because he still does the bone shakers. This one is the GT350. Let's go ahead and open this one up. All right, let's see. Man, I was really stoked to have found this one. This was the only one out of the 3 boxes. Look at that, man. That is awesome looking. Beautiful silver metallic. You got the red, black, and blue Ford Performance deco. Of course, the 25 Shelby and the PR5s in gray. No taillight details or headlights. You do have the multi-surface tampos, so you kind of got to negotiate. You want full deco, top hood, sides. You won't get any headlight or taillights unless it's a Silver Series or a Premium. But this is a beauty for sure. God, that is nice. And the one thing I will say this one does not have is normally they have the number coordinated somewhere on the car, like number 3, or if it's number 1 or 2, it'll have it on there. But this one just says 25. So they no longer have the number of which model release it was out of the series. So that is something they changed on this one. And then here is the GT350R sticker. So the next one was, oh man, I can't remember which one this is. This one's number 4. This is the Bone Shaker. This is for King Nut, which you can see it right there in black. Very cool to see the black one with the skull and crossbones again. That one's an old livery. I don't know what's different, but I'll let King Nut open that one. And then this one was number 2. So this one I believe is the Datsun or the Nissan, whichever one that is. I think it's the Nissan. Let's go ahead and open it up. All right, here we go. You guys know I do collect these as well. These go in my jammer, but there it is. Man, oh man, that is nice. Oh, that green flake is beautiful. Yep, Nissan Fairlady Z. Man, that green is nice. Love the color combination on this one. You got a goldish interior. You can see a lot more detail on that one. And I do like the little diamond plate little details they add on the floorboards right there. But gorgeous green. You got the MC5s in black with the gold trim just tying in the deco. So this one does have the number 2 on it since it is number 2. So I guess this one has it. The GT350R does not. So that one doesn't have the number 3 on it, which I'm surprised. But I'm glad this one has it. That way I can show you guys what I was talking about. So you have the number 2 meatball. You have the golden white stripe. Very nice. Man, that is nice. Oh, wow. All right, we'll go ahead and set these off over here. Go ahead and put the sticker with it. Definitely like these. And we'll go ahead and put this in this box. All right, and then this one we scored at Hobby Lobby. I was not sure if I had it or not. I still don't know if I have it or not. But the 65 Shelby GT350, this is the really nice Barrett Jackson release from GreenLight. Definitely a good one. It's very close to the one I have over here, which is the driving performance one. You have the really nice steelies on there. Let's see, we can go ahead and show you. So it's very close. Of course, this one does have the Carroll Shelby badge on the back, as well as his name and driving school. So it's not the exact same, but it reminded me of it so much. And I was like, man, I don't know if I have it, but I'm going to go ahead and pick it up anyways. And I'm pretty sure I don't have this one. So this one is oh, maybe I do, because it's a 24 release. So I might have this one. I'm not even 100% sure. So I haven't even gone through my carded boxes yet. So if it's an extra one, it's getting opened. If it's a new one, glad I picked it up. Next one is this one from M2. We got the Ground Pounders release, the 1967 GT 500. In this really nice green on green. Look at that. Nice green metallic. You have almost an avocado green stripe running down the center. And of course, these massive oversized wheels. So a lot of people aren't a fan of this. I'm glad they didn't put the oversized exhaust on there. I know that's a pretty big thing a lot of people critique it on. So I will say it does look a lot better with those smaller pipes on there. So I'm glad they changed that up a little bit. But very nice one from M2, of course. And then the last two, these are not Mustangs, but we got the new 2022 Porsche 911 GT3 RS out of the Pop Culture series. I just picked these up yesterday, and this is just a beauty. Man, every time I'm like, you know what? I'm done with Porsche. The GT3 RS comes out, and then this one, oh yeah, this is definitely a beauty. So this one will be opened for my premium jammer. You guys know when it's a non-Mustang, I will open it. But this thing is awesome. I love the carbon fiber deco that you have on the hood as well as the roof. I mean, it is well done. And I'm pretty sure Derek over at Honest Diecast would agree that this is a beautiful GT3. Gosh, man, that is nice. And then this one I could not pass up, guys. I love the retro 80s MTV deco on this 84 Corvette. This is a super cool one. You got the Rock Me license plate, blacked out taillights, of course. Those are hollowed out. So the black you see is the interior piece. And I've loved when they did that. I mean, it's a really cool thing to see. And it's good to see this casting back out because we have not seen enough of this 84. But this is a sweet one. You got the aero discs on there, which gives it a really nice period correct look. You have the pink and teal stripe. I mean, man, the fact that MTV is no longer around is very sad. I grew up in the era of MTV, watching all the stuff, all the cartoons, all the freaking amazing shows that were on there, and of course the music videos. So when it comes to that, very cool piece. And then of course the last one you guys saw in my short, that I did find this at our local Dollar General, which I'm pretty stoked on. I mean, it was the first one I found in probably over a year. The last one was the Lamborghini and the Audi, which I found at the same time with my daughter. But yeah, the Ford RS 200, very, very nice Gulf deco on this one. Of course, the Super is always going to look good in this Spectra Flame. But yeah, this was a good one. So this one might be up for trade. It depends on what it's for, but I'm glad I got that one. I know a lot of people were looking for it. If you have something to trade, I'm always down to trade for something I don't have in the collection. So throwing that out there, guys, but you have to wait. I still don't have a usable address. I got to set my P.O. box up. So if you're wanting to trade, let me know and maybe we can work something out. So that is our latest haul, finds, all the goodies. During this move, I was still hunting and trying to find some stuff. And of course, definitely love finding this stuff. And then, of course, the amazing Christmas gift from the NVRLAND team. Thank you guys so much. I'm glad I made the cool list and received a gift this awesome. You guys rock. And of course, Raging Diecast, my man, thank you so much for everything, as well as Kurt over at NVRLAND. You guys are awesome. So that is all we have for this episode. If you enjoyed it, give it a huge thumbs up. It definitely does help out the channel. And of course, 2026, we have a lot to go through. There's a lot of stuff coming out. I'm going to keep you guys posted as best as I can. And if you haven't, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so you can stay tuned for all of our future episodes. And of course, we will be back with more. And until next time, this is the Mustang Hunter. Peace.